Oh, maybe it's down here.
Okay, let's check.
Come on, let's see if we can find it down here.
Cool though.
Hot Wheels. Oh, Daniel Tiger. That's what Brax had for his birthday. Daniel Tiger. Let's see if we can find PJ Masks.
Yep, I see it.
You do? Where? Look! We found it! Oh, wow! Wow!
Stickers!
Oh, wow, that's a ball. Look at me. Ooh. PJ Masks. Let me see. Need to get by. Let me see. What's this? Oh, those are thank you cards. Oh, they have balloons. What are those? Little balls? How much is that? All right. We need a basket or something. Yeah, you see the PJ Masks plates? PJ Masks. PJ Masks. Wait, let's see if they can have the piñata. Oh, I don't see it. Of the day. Oh, they're supposed to have it, so let's hope they do. Got it. And I found some other stuff they didn't have at that one. But yay! Found it! Hey guys, and welcome to another vlog. Let me just say that you guys almost did not get a vlog today. Today is Wednesday. I upload on Wednesdays, but it's been raining so much that we haven't been able to get out. And although in the house vlogs are okay, I just think that, you know, us being out and about doing stuff is much more entertaining. So we did a lot of running around. This morning Mason actually had his 4-year-old checkup this morning, and it went really good, surprisingly. I figured it was going to go good, mostly because we weren't expecting him to get any shots, but come to find out, he missed a set of shots between the age of 15 months and 18 months old. The boy 4 years old now. I don't know how that happened, but so usually he does horribly with shots. So when I found out that he was going to have to get shots, I called Babe. Babe came from work and, you know, held Mason down. And Mason was like, just give me my shot so I can go. He did not flinch. He did not, like, I was surprised. We had to actually wait like 20 minutes for Babe to show up from work. What the heck is that? It's a huge bug out here. But we had to wait for Babe to come from work. It took him like 20 minutes to get there. So we were waiting, just thinking that Mason was going to do horribly, and he did outstanding. Like, he didn't cry, nothing. I was like, really? But let Babe had not have come, and hold on, and he would have had a whole fit. But anyway, so I think I forgot to mention that last week, even though we didn't have a party for Mason, we're still going to do it. We're going to do it this weekend. What am I trying to say? We're gonna do it this weekend, and I hope it doesn't rain. Dang, it just started raining. It's been raining so much. It just started raining just now. But I want to show you the stuff that I got. I have been looking all over the place for this stuff, and what's his name, Party City is so far from us that when I looked online to see if they had it, I was gonna get it shipped here. They didn't have this stuff in stock. So while we were out today, let me just stop past Party City and see if they have anything, and they did. So let me show you what I got. So I feel like I'm missing a bag, but I got this number 4 balloon. It's supposed to be really, really big. So he has that I got some PJ Masks cups. So those are cute. I found this PJ Masks tablecloth, which wasn't even advertised on the website. What else did I get? I got this PJ Masks table centerpiece with all those little pieces on there, confetti. I also got, what is this? What is this? What is this? This is, I'm missing a bag. I know I am, because I don't see the other thing. I'm out. Hold on. Oh, I got the happy birthday banner, and then it comes with stickers so you can put the number, the age that they're turning. And then the main thing that I was looking for, I actually got the piñata, and it is huge. And it was only $20 or $19.99, but when I was looking online, sometimes it was like $25, $30, like for a piñata. And I was actually going to pay for it because I hadn't seen it anywhere in stores. I got this another bag in the car. Why'd you lock the car back, Jeremiah? Jeremiah over there on the couch, and Mason and Jaden are sleeping. Like, we had a busy morning. Oh, and in one of my last vlogs, I asked for questions, so I'm getting ready to answer those questions for you guys. Let me just get this bag real quick. It's raining. And I got some more stuff. Babe is gonna call the family that we have here. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, look at that. We were supposed to take this on our Myrtle Beach trip and never even opened it. So, hey, some more decorations for the pool party. Jeez. I seriously hope it doesn't rain, because part of the theme is like pool, splash party, water balloons and all that stuff. So, I hope it doesn't rain this weekend. Anyway, I'll show you the other stuff that I got. I went to two different party cities. The first one didn't have that piñata, but I got these bowls. It's 3 in here, and it was like $1.99 for like chips and cheese curls and all that stuff. I got the little noise makers, some napkins, the plates. I got these cups for Mason and Jaden just to have even after the party, so they're the same. And what is this? Oh, some stuff to hang from the ceiling. And I still want to go to Dollar Tree and get like some banners, just to decorate, you know, the house. But yeah, that's all the stuff I got for his birthday. Now, to get to those questions, because it's been a minute and I said I was going to answer them. So let's see if we can find them. I appreciate questions too, because I don't know, it's fun and it gives you guys a way to get to know us better. Let's see, comments. And these questions come from the Queen Vlogs. She has a vlogging channel, and she's from my hometown, so I definitely support, and I hope you guys do too. But she had a ton of questions, which I thought were really interesting and funny, because one of them I just kind of like left y'all hanging. I never answered, so she didn't forget. As soon as I can find these questions, then I will answer them. Is this it? Yes. All right, here we go. So let's see. So her first question was, hold on. Oh. Gee, she has such a long message. Why don't we see Babe's daughter often? So, my husband had 3 kids before we got together. So his oldest son, I've never mentioned on the vlogs, I don't think. He's been here a couple times, but never in the vlogs. He's still in Baltimore, where I'm from, where we're from. So he's not, you know, he's not in the vlogs. He's not in North Carolina where we are. But he is 21, I think. He's 21, and his name is Jarvis. so Jarvis Jr. And then Jarvis has a daughter, Jakira, who is Kyrie's sister. Well, they're all related, obviously, because they have the same father. But Jakira, she stays with her mom, who lives here in North Carolina. She and Kyrie have the same mom, but Kyrie just lives with us because he wants to be with his dad, and Jakira obviously wants to be with her mom. She did live with us for a portion of time when we were in Baltimore, but you know, she just wanted to be with her mom, which is understandable. She's a girl. So the reason why you don't see her in the vlogs often is because she stays with her mom, and they live about an hour, a good hour away. So it's a little bit of a drive, and she's busy in school, she works, so everybody's pretty busy. But when she does stop by, I usually try to get her in the vlogs if she's up to being in them. So yeah, I guess that's why you don't really see her often. The other question is, when are y'all coming here? I don't know when we're coming back to Baltimore. We were going to try to go for Mason's birthday, but I mean, he doesn't have any kid friends there, and I mean, it would have been nice to have, you know, to see the family and stuff, but nobody has little kids except for my sister, and her son is he just turned 1, so it would just be one extra kid, and it really wouldn't be worth going all the way up there, you know, I don't know, for his birthday. If Mason and Jada had celebrated their birthdays together, then maybe we would have gone up there, but they wanted to keep it separate, which is understandable. So I don't know when we're coming back. Probably around the holidays, not really sure. We like to spend holidays at home, so I don't know. How did your family feel about you moving to North Carolina? My mom was upset. She felt like Jarvis was taking me away from her. Especially because we got married in May and we moved in November. So what's that? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 6 months. 6 months after we got married, we moved away. So she was kind of upset about it, but once she, you know, she came down, she visited, she saw that, you know, everything was fine and she was okay with it. And I mean, I guess everybody else was okay with it. I mean, they knew that I was married. At the time, I was pregnant, so that was another reason why my mom was kind of upset, because I'm pregnant, I'm moving to a different state, and I don't have any friends or family down here. I'm moving with this man that I married only 6 months ago, even though we had been together 2 years prior to get married. She was just like, I don't like it. Why are you moving? So she was kind of upset. And everybody else was like, okay, well, good luck. Does your family get along with Babe? Yes, everybody. I mean, everybody gets along with him. Yeah, no issues there. Have you ever thought about living in another state other than North Carolina? Yeah, we actually thought about moving back to Maryland. Another state we thought about moving to was Florida. We were going to move to Florida. We went down to Florida and looked at some houses, and we have fallen in love with this one house, and it was so cheap. It was like a 5-bedroom house with like a spare room, 2 floors, a huge kitchen, and it was only like $200,000. It was like, there's no way where you would find a house like this up in Baltimore anywhere, like nowhere, not even in like farm, like in the farmlands of Baltimore or Maryland in general. You would not find a house that nice and for $200,000. But we didn't end up going down there because it was around the same time that the Trayvon Martin situation was going on, and we have boys and we just didn't want that situation. Once I found out about the what is it, some kind of law they have down there where you can shoot, like you can shoot people, kind of like the police have, where you can shoot when you're in fear or something like that. Something Babe was telling me. But I was like, heck to no, because anybody could say they're afraid of my boys and then they turn up missing or dead or somewhere. No, we'll stay. So yeah, so we didn't move to Florida. Any other places we talked about moving? We didn't talk about moving to Virginia, but we figured it was a middle ground between Maryland and North Carolina. So we had, you know, thought about it, but didn't really talk about moving there. Let me see. Did Kyrie get the job? That was the question I thought was funny because I completely left y'all hanging. But no, Kyrie didn't get the job. As far as I'm aware of, he never, you know, he never mentioned if the guy ever called him back, but I know that Kyrie has been so busy with like football practice and basketball practice at the same time. So he wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning and he leaves for football practice at 8, and then he has basketball practice at 12, I think, and then he goes back to football practice all in the same day. So he didn't really have time to go to work. One of his friends worked at the place where he was trying to get the job, and he told Kyrie that they were hiring. So I don't know why Kyrie actually, he wants money, but he doesn't have time to work. So I don't know if the guy ever called him back, but no, he didn't get the job. Did you or babe graduate college? Yes, I graduated college way back and I got my bachelor's degree in rehabilitative services when I graduated from college, and I became a clinical case manager. It's kind of like a counselor, and I love that job. I did for 5 years, and then we moved to North Carolina. Babe did not, well, he went to community college, and then he went to truck driving school. So he drove trucks for a long time, and now you know, he worked his way up. And the crazy thing is, like, he didn't go to, like, he didn't get like a bachelor's degree or anything. And when I found out how much this man was making, I was like, you make more money than me and I got a dang degree. But no, he didn't go to college. But he still makes good money. What advice do you have for other people in relationships? Oh, well, one, every relationship is different. So you can't really don't compare your relationship to anybody else's, but at the same time, demand respect in your relationship. Compromise is always a big thing. Communication. Try to laugh with each other, like talk about things and laugh and try to make the relationship fun. It's not gonna always be fun. Trust me, it's not gonna always be fun. You're gonna have arguments and you're gonna disagree and you're gonna feel like you hate that person. But at the end of the day, like, you know that this person is the one for you. You like, you love them and they're always gonna be there. Like, I feel like Jarvis is my best friend, and he has my back. I'm gonna always have his back, and I just feel like we're confident in our relationship. And any advice? Communicate, trust, love, of course. Like, be genuine about the way that you feel and show it. Like, if you love the person that you're with, then show them that you love them. Hugging them, kissing them, compliments. And a lot of people say this, but don't go to bed angry. That's a hard one. Because I will tell you, there are many times where I was like, get on my nerves and just like roll my eyes and go to sleep. But a lot of people say not to do that, and you know, that's something that we're working on. So but just keep in mind that not all relationships are the same. Not every person is the same, and you just got to figure out what works best for you and your relationship and what you're really willing to tolerate and deal with. And if it doesn't work for you, then there are plenty of other fish in the sea. But if you're willing to stick it out, then go ahead and stick it out. Especially if you feel like this person is worth it. Let me see. Was there any more questions? Yes. Can you tell the story of you and Babe meeting again? All right, so the story of when Babe and I met. So this was a while ago, back in 2011, I think it was 2011. I was playing this game on my phone, and prior to playing this game, like, I was so content with my life. I was saying, like, I never wanted to get married because it was just Jeremiah and I was like, I'm fine with this. Like, I can be single for the rest of my life. And then, like, I started playing this game. It was a word game, kind of like what's the name of that game? It's kind of like Scrabble, but it's on your phone. And what's it called? Word Feud. Word Feud was the game, and you pretty much make words on the board just like Scrabble, but they have where you can chat, and they have little profile pictures. So, you know, I was playing my little game, and then somehow they match up with random people. So Jarvis and I started playing. He had this little picture up there. I was like, oh, he kind of cute. And then like he was putting words up there, like words that didn't even look like words, just letters put together, and they was getting like hundreds of points, and I'm putting words up there that are actually words, and I'm getting like 5 to 10 points, and I'm like, what in the world? So, you know, a couple games go by, and I can't remember if I messaged him first or he messaged me first, but anyway, we got to talking, and I was like, yo, why you cheating so much? And he is like, what you mean? And then, you know, we just kept on talking, and probably like 2 or 3 months passed before he gave me his phone number through the game. And I was like, because I was in Baltimore, and I didn't know the number that he, like, I didn't know the area code of the number that he sent me. So I was like, and I'm not even gonna put it in my phone and look it up, because I don't want no kind of virus. You know how when people want you to get in contact with them so they can get your information. I was like, he ain't about to get my information. But, you know, after we started talking, he told me where he was from, where he was. And I was like, well, let me just go ahead and call him. So I called him, and we talked for probably like 2 more months or so before we actually met. At the time, was he still in Florida? Because he used to live in Florida. I'm not even sure if he was still in Florida or if he had just moved to Maryland, because he was transferring to Maryland, and it just so happened to be Baltimore. So we had ended up meeting up at the mall, because I was not trying to die, meeting up with some stranger in like some house or nowhere like that. So we ended up meeting. We went to the mall, and there was a restaurant in the mall. We went to TGI Fridays, and you know, we were sitting there talking. Conversation was great. Well, first of all, when I first met, we met at the entrance of the mall, and you know, I was walking. I had did my little shopping because I got there early. Did my little shopping, so I had my little bags, and I'm walking towards it. I'm looking like, is that him? Because he looked a little bit different than the picture. So I'm walking up, and I'm like, are you Jarvis? And he was like, yeah. And so I think we ended up hugging right away, just because we felt like we knew each other after all that talking, like 4 months of talking on the phone and the game. So, you know, we went to go eat. We had great conversation, laughing and stuff. After dinner, we went bowling, which was not too far from the restaurant. So we went bowling. And, you know, all throughout the night, I was like texting one of my co-workers, because we were really good friends. I texted one of my co-workers, you know, gave her the phone number, gave her his phone number, told her where I was, all this stuff, just in case I didn't show up to work the next day. Like, she would know. She would have some information on this man. So, you know, we went bowling. After bowling, we just sat in the car and we talked for like hours. I had to work the next day. So, I think we talked until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I went home, and I couldn't even go to sleep because I was thinking about this man. So yeah, I think that's pretty much how we met. I told this story previously on another Q&A, and I think it was a little bit funnier, because I'm pretty sure I'm leaving some stuff out, but I will link that video because it answers a whole bunch of other questions. If you all are interested, I'll link it this time for sure, because I've been saying I'm gonna link stuff and I haven't been doing it, but this time I'm gonna link it. But yeah, so that's how we met. We met on a word game in 2011. We have been together ever since, and life has been good. Like, I can't complain. I know a lot of people don't believe in, like, well, back then, a lot of people didn't believe in like meeting people online and going on dates and, you know, starting relationships. But when you are in like a routine of going to work and coming home, and, you know, that's your routine, it's hard to meet new people. So, I mean, it kind of worked out for us, and, you know, we've been married for 5 years now, and, you know, I wouldn't change a thing about it. So that's how we met. And yeah, so I think that was all the questions, and, you know, that's it. I think this video is long enough. If not, then I will continue to vlog. I'm gonna try to upload this today. So I'm just gonna look back at the footage, see if it's long enough. If it's not, then I'll continue to vlog. But if it is, then this is the end, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.